Hey, what's up everyone, Donut here, and today we're going to be doing the first episode of Donut's Leo Recap. This video was supposed to be released yesterday, but I kept finding more and more good content to put into it. I want to make this an every Friday kind of thing, where we take a look at the previous week's stories that are controversial or interesting that pertain to law enforcement officers. Let's start this off by talking about boobies, and not the fun kind. Earlier this week, Officer Dustin Cook with the Wyoming Police Department went to investigate a breaking and entering when he jumped a fence and landed on a booby trap. Officer Cook's feet were impaled when he landed on a board with more than 100 sharp 3-inch decking screws pointing upwards. Wyoming Police Chief said he had 3 of the things go up into his feet, 1 in one heel and 2 in the other foot. One went through the center of his foot and did some damage to one of his tendons. The police chief also went on to say he's a good officer, a hardworking officer, and he's been taken out of the field because of this idiot's work. We hope you have a speedy recovery, Officer Cook. Cop Block founder Adam Mueller, also known as Ademo Freeman, was arrested last Thursday in Ohio for multiple felony drug charges. If you don't know who Cop Block is, it's the guys that follow police around with cameras all over the place because they think that for some reason the cops are out to get them. An Ohio State trooper initiated a traffic stop on Mueller, at which point he smelled marijuana. Let's watch some of the footage that Mueller live streamed during the arrest.
Alright. How much weed you got in the car, man?
No, sir. None.
Alright. Why does it smell like it come from the car?
No way.
Okay. Alright. Well, it does.
No way, sir.
Okay. It does.
No, sir.
Okay.
It's impossible.
Alright, that's fine.
I apologize.
Alright. Well, you got any weapons on you?
No, sir.
Alright. Is it right if I check?
Myself, yes.
Alright. Can you put your phone down for me? You're not under arrest, not like that. I just need to turn around and face my car real quick.
Harassment.
Alright, sir. Put your hands behind your back window. Well, here's the
I don't
gun.
consent to searches. I don't consent to anything.
Alright. You don't have to consent. I have
Okay.
probable cause, okay?
I don't believe that.
According to news sources, the trooper found 24 pounds of marijuana and 44 vials of hash oil. Mueller was charged with several felony drug charges, including trafficking marijuana. I don't have a problem with weed. I think it should be perfectly legal. But if it's illegal in the state that you're at, you probably shouldn't be carrying around 24 pounds of it in your car. Speaking of drugs, Border Patrol agents in Arizona on Wednesday found a drug-hurling catapult. The catapult was found on a border fence and was being used to hurl 47-pound bundles of marijuana over the border. Border Patrol tweeted a picture of the catapult and made a nice little pun. Agents spring into action, dismantling catapult used to launch marijuana. Earlier this month, Ole Miss student Daniel Stewart Berry from Brandon, Mississippi was arrested for robbing a Quick Stop. When he appeared in court for the robbery, he wasn't too happy with police and headbutted a deputy, breaking his nose.
What's up? You. Yeah. That's it, Sheriff. Twice.
Dick move, Daniel. Dick move. Video was released earlier this week showing a Long Island state trooper being dragged by a person he initiated a traffic stop on, and then crawling through the man's driver's window, pulling him out of the passenger door. Once the trooper started to get the man under control, though, 2 people passing by came by to help him out.
Yo, pull up, get closer. He's trying to get away. Oh, the cop is bleeding, bro.
Bro, yo, that's crazy.
Oh my God.
You may qualify to have your entire student loan forgiven with That's right. If you're a teacher, police officer, you may qualify for new federal programs to have your entire student loan forgiven. Graduate Service Center wants to give you free information on that.
One witness said he floored the car. You know, the cruiser was right behind the suspect's car, and he literally just floored it with the cop hanging out. You literally see the cop's legs hanging outside the vehicle. The dipshit you see in the video who was arrested is facing charges of aggravated assault upon a police officer, second-degree assault, reckless endangerment, resisting arrest, and obstructing governmental administration. You're going to be in jail for a while, buddy. A New York burglar is suing police for $10 million after getting shot in the ass by Queens police.
Then it felt like something just jumped up and bit me.
Felix Perez was caught burglarizing a house. A police officer entered the house. They got into a scuffle, fighting over a gun, and Felix ended up getting shot in the butt. Felix, at the time, also had 6 burglary arrest warrants when police found him on scene.
Nice. Don't move. Look, see? Gunshots.
Felix's lawsuit states that he has nightmares of being killed by officers and fear of anyone in uniform. So this moron has 6 warrants, he was burglarizing a house, tried to take an officer's gun, got shot in the ass, and now he wants the taxpayers to give him $10 million. Video was released this week showing a Newington, Connecticut police officer being dragged 500 feet by a suspect he pulled over. As Officer Coonrat approached the vehicle of the shoplifting suspect, he saw the suspect reach for a handgun on the dashboard. They struggled for a little bit over the handgun inside of the vehicle before the suspect took off and dragged the officer 500 feet.
This is 3, what's your 20?
They later caught up with this dirtbag and charged him with, let me take a deep breath, assault on a police officer, reckless endangerment, first degree, larceny, third degree, larceny, sixth degree, conspiracy to commit larceny, sixth degree, reckless driving, misuse of registration plates, operating a motor vehicle while under suspension, and disobeying the signal of an officer. The officer got a few bumps and bruises, but he's okay. A dozen law enforcement officers, including 11 from North Carolina, were arrested in a giant drug smuggling ring earlier this week. 8 current or former officers, 3 correctional officers, 2 Virginia prison employees, and 1 911 dispatcher were arrested for running cocaine and heroin up I-95. The undercover operation, dubbed Operation Rockfish, had been going on for about a year and a half before authorities finally shut them down. You f***ing dirtbags are a disgrace. Alright, that's enough sad shit. Let's get into some happy stuff. On February 3rd, Benton, Arizona police officer Stovall stopped to help a stranded female motorist, like thousands of police officers do every day. Little did he know that this was famous Walking Dead actor Norman Reedus' mom. Reedus took time to make a tweet shouting out Officer Stovall for his awesome deed. In the tweet, he says, "Thank you, Officer Stovall, from the Benton Police Department for rescuing my mom when her car broke down. Thank you, sir." Orange County deputies were grabbing some coffee earlier this week when a Lamborghini pulled up outside the coffee shop. And in walked Justin Bieber, who paid for all the deputies' coffee and took selfies with them. But it wasn't too long after that Bieber headbutted a paparazzi. Biebs, we know they're annoying, man, but you can't go around headbutting people. Thanks for picking up that tab, though, buddy. A pet squirrel in Meridian, Idaho is being held a hero for chasing off a burglar. Local Meridian resident Adam Pearl arrived home to find his door open. After going into his house, he realized that someone had been in there trying to get into his gun safe. Police later caught up with the robber down the road, who stated that thing kept attacking me and wouldn't stop until I left. I guess you could say that squirrel went nuts. A man was shot and arrested earlier today in Oakland, California after taking a high-powered rifle and shooting at his neighbors. Fortunately, he didn't hit anyone, but when police arrived on scene, he shot at them too. Didn't hit any police officers. During the tense situation, though, a news chopper was following the man around as he spray-painted graffiti on different things. Look, he even spray-painted this white car. California Highway Patrol was able to disarm and detain the man. And that's Donut's first Leo recap. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe, tell your mom about me. Everybody, have a good day.